All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are live, and it is time to take your phone calls. 877 Newsmax. And first up is Renee from Salem, Oregon. Hello, Renee.
Hi, Steve. Thank you for your show. We sure appreciate you.
Thank you very much for saying that. I appreciate you being out there.
Well, I just wanted to say that Ted Cruz continues to say that if he is not the nominee, then Hillary would win the election. But if that were true, then why is the GOP establishment so hell-bent on stopping Donald Trump? Because the GOP is so corrupt, they would rather have Hillary as president than Donald Trump because they say they can do business with her. So once again, I believe Ted Cruz is just lying to get votes.
Well, of course, it's only Ted Cruz's very subjective opinion. But if I'll give you a better one. If it's true, then why is Hillary only taking on, in her commercials so far and in her rhetoric, Donald Trump?
Exactly.
Because she's scared to death she'd have to run against him. That's why.
Deathly afraid of him. That's true.
Yep, absolutely. Renee, good call. Thank you very much. Please call again and spread the word about the show. I appreciate you being out there. Next, go to Dally from Oroville, Washington. Hello, Dally.
Hello.
How are you?
Hey, I enjoy your show very much.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
You guys are about the truthfulest show on TV.
Thank you.
And I'm a Trump supporter, and I hope he wins so he can bring back the companies and the factories from Mexico. And what gets me is even if he can't and they stop it, how in the world are they going to find people enough to work down there when they're all up here? You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I know what you're saying.
Another thing, if you stand up and reach as far as you can over your head, that's how deep we are in illegals in America. Something needs to be done.
Dally, let me tell you something. I mean, the more as time goes by, and these stories like the ones I did at the top of the show, with the school, they can't pretend they're with the Trump face dancing in elementary school. You can't have blue and white for boy and girl in graduation in high school because of transgender. The more you hear these kinds of cockamamie stories, and you hear Hillary, who would support both of those things, it's frightening. I'm telling you, if Hillary becomes president, 4 or 8 more years of the Obama direction, we are done as a country, because the court will be set for the next 40 years. The First Amendment, the Second Amendment, right on down the line will go out the window, and we're done. So you love Trump, great, but I don't care who the Republican nominee turns out to be. We all have to gather around the Republican nominee and defeat whoever the Democrat is. Dally, thank you. Please call again. Let's go to Seth from Greenwich, Connecticut. And Seth, I'm told you're a little younger than I am.
Yes. Well, I'm 13. I just had my bar mitzvah.
Congratulations. Mazel tov.
I want to relate my parsha to today. Well, in my parsha, it's about leprosy and this disease, and I think our whole country's in a big disease right now. And this disease, if it's contagious, and since it's contagious, this will pass on to Hillary, and we will continue to suffer with a liberal if a liberal is in the office. I'm a huge fan of Ted Cruz, and I love your show.
Well, thank you, Seth. Do your parents watch the show?
Yes.
Good.
Of course.
So they're out there listening to you. They must be very proud. You sound like a very intelligent young man, mainly because you watch me. But no, I'm kidding. But you sound like a very intelligent young man, and your parents must be very proud of you. Again, mazel tov on your bar mitzvah, and thanks for weighing in. I do appreciate it. Seth is right. I don't know the portion of the Torah that he's referring to specifically, but I could tell you, as I said, coincidentally before his call, folks, think about it. Think about what's happened to Europe, where you could be charged with a crime for speaking ill of a Muslim. Muslims in certain areas just rule the roost. They're attacking people in the street. Not all of them, but look at Europe. Europe is gone in the minds of many experts. Combine that with everything else Hillary and the Democrats stand for. Those will be the new Supreme Court justices, and they will pervert the Constitution of this country for the next 40, 50 years, and there'll be no coming back. Congressman Mike Pompeo's next. Don't go away.